It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Broughton Brewery, and this is their kind of newer world craft beer arm of their brewery, and this is their Hopo range of beers. This is called Proper IPA. It's a West Coast IPA at 5% ABV. Broughton in Scotland. I'd love to go and visit the town or the region of Broughton and visit the brewery and maybe drink some of the beers. That'd be a great thing to do. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Dark brown bottle, black bottle cap. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to it because, well, you've got that kind of hippopotamus in a barrel. It's quite funny, it's quite humorous. I had this session IPA the other day. I thought that was really good. Really, really good. And what I'm going to say here straight away, and it's off the back of the session IPA review from Broughton Hopo, is if this is anything like the session IPA, this is going to be a really good West Coast IPA. So the session IPA from Hopo was very much old school. It was amber in colour like this, lots of malt flavour, lots of hop flavour, lots of grapefruit and orange peel, and I just thought, what a great little beer. Loads of balance, loads of flavour. And this is like the kind of ramped up version, this one at 5% ABV. It's kind of the older brother, if you like. Nice amber colour, good levels of carbonation. One finger, very small, thin, white head. Amber in colour. Let's get the aroma. Exactly that. Exactly that. It's that lovely toffee malt flavour. Biscuity toffee malts combined with grapefruit and orange peel. I think that's why American craft beer was so successful in kind of changing, well, really changing the whole landscape of beer, wasn't it? The whole craft beer didn't exist before America. We had good beer. We had good beer in the UK, but we didn't have craft beer, and they kind of revolutionised that kind of like. They almost kind of combined the Belgian candied sugar of the golden malts, the darker amber malts from a Belgian candied sugar beer, and then they added a lot of kind of hops to the beer, and it kind of made a massive difference. It was apricot, grapefruit, orange peel, and it was just a fantastic thing. And the aroma is right here in this glass, exactly what I was talking about just now. So let's get into this one, let's try it. Fabulous, 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 fabulous. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. Now, some people might buy this drink and try this drink and go, oh, far too malty. Way too much malt in there. I want to taste more of the hops. I just want to taste more of the hops in my beer. Well, if you do, if that's your style of drink, then maybe buy New England IPA. But I feel, as of 2023, New England IPA, or NEIPA for short, has been done, and it's been done, and it's been done, and it's been since 2015. Everybody's been drinking and brewing New England IPAs, and it's got to the stage now where it was exciting for many years. It really was exciting. It was groundbreaking for beer. You know, you go to Barcelona and you go into the Barcelona brewery there and you try Soup, the New England IPA. It was fantastic. And The Alchemist, Heady Topper started off all of these wonderful kind of NEIPA styles of beer. But as the years go on and as time drags on, it's kind of, or not drags on in my case, it goes like a whirlwind. It's just a case of, I want to try something different now. I've drank enough New England IPA. I want to drink a Westie. Remember that word? If you're old enough in beer, you'll remember that word. A Westie, a West Coast IPA, not Westie 12. Which is another thing entirely from Belgium. But it's balanced. It's balanced between that sweet malt, that biscuity sweet malt, and a fantastic hoppy finish of grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, bitterness. So sweetness over here, bitterness over here. Fantastic balance to the beer. It's really nice. But what I appreciate the most in this beer is the malts that they've chosen to brew the beer. This could be Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, or this could be, well, it wouldn't be Sierra Nevada Torpedo because that's a big, I think it's 7.5% Torpedo, isn't it, from Sierra Nevada? But you know where I'm coming from. They're great IPAs and double IPAs in a very kind of West Coast of America sense. So what am I talking about here? I've got to talk to the kind of the newer people involved in beer as well, haven't I? So the San Diego, kind of California area of America is what's known as, of course, the West Coast of America, but it's where this style of beer started. It was Sierra Nevada Brewing Company in the 1970s were producing these massively hopped pale ales and IPAs. Took them a long time to get going, to persuade people to put down their Bud Lights and their Millers and all their other beers and to try something a little bit different. But they got there. Another brewery in New York City was doing the same thing. Samuel Adams, they were doing the same thing with their Boston Lager. And quietly, they kind of done their thing, and they were doing their thing, and the industry grew, and more breweries opened, and then the next thing you know, there's a craft beer revolution. But it all stems from Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale. This beer is probably designed on Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale, that kind of West Coast of America style beer. It's good. A little bit of licorice flavour in there, toffee malt going on, sweetness, bitterness, grapefruit, orange peel. Lovely, a lovely beer. So that was Hopo IPA, West Coast IPA from Broughton Brewery. Scotland, Julie. I'm going to go, look at this. Chinook, Cascade and Amarillo. Wow. They almost sound like old school hops these days, don't they? Chinook, Cascade. Oh, I love it. Love it. It's brilliant. It almost feels like, dare I say it, my era of beer. Terrible thing to say that because it letterboxed me, it pigeonholes me, doesn't it, in a certain way. But yeah, Cascade, Chinook, Great hops, great hops. I like this beer enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.